What's up, guys? It's Simon. So I know that a lot of you are probably not going to be doing this today, but I wanted to use the energies of today to make my spell bottle, which I mentioned before is going to be a Harmonic home spell bottle. So I'm gonna be mixing this stuff in here, and then I'm gonna be pouring it in my funnel so that way it doesn't make a mess. So what I'm gonna add first are all the tag locks of the members of the home. And I'm going to add the witch grass that grew next to my altar outside. Just gonna rip that up. You know what? I don't know how much space I have to record all this, so I'll just, pause and come back and tell you each layer that I'm adding. Okay, so what I've added here was that witch grass that I showed you. I added all the tag locks, one for each member of the family, and I added church dirt. And that's going to be the foundation. It all represents us and our home, our land, and just blessing our home, each other, and our land. Uh-oh. Wants to be a pain in my butt and not go in there. Okay, well, I don't want to take up time, so I'll come back. Okay, so I've added the dirt mixture in there, and now I've crushed up my Himalayan pink salt, and I'm going to add that in there for love, protection, and purification. I'm actually going to add a little more. So now I'm adding the second amount that I've crushed. Try and give it a little more. Whoops. Make it just a little more even. Lost my funnel. Okay. So now I think I'm going to add my eggshells, and I want to finish them from this bag that I have first. So I'm just going to pour it in there. And I'm trying not to add too much because I'm adding a bunch of layers. Okay. Now I'm going to come back because I'm going to add another mixture. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've added here is a bunch of crystal chips and a few runes. And this is the mixture. It has bay leaves for each of the wishes and blessings that I wanted to bestow upon the house, one for each word. It was not actually written, I just charged it with the energy and intention of it. I put in my crushed magnolia and some rosemary. Yes, I believe that's it. Now this is going to take a while for me to put it in here, so I'm going to pause and come back. Okay, so I made another blend here, and this has sand, pine needles, mango skin, lemon peel, orange peel, and pineapple leaf. Yes, that's all of it. So I'm going to pour this in here, make it another layer, and then I'll be right back. So I kind of got in the zone, and I forgot to start adding some more stuff. So I just added in some brown rice, and we're almost done here. I'm going to add in some birch bark and then my watermelon seeds. So I'll be right back. So I'm going to bring it up and try and show it to you. That's the birch bark. As you can see, we're almost to the end. And it has all these beautiful layers in it. I don't know. I'm going to show you better once I'm finished because it's not picking up here. But I'll be right back. About to add the watermelon. Okay, so that's the watermelon seeds. I don't think it's picking up too well. Yeah, it's coming out too fuzzy. But I hope you can see the grains or somewhat what it looks like. And I'm going to be back. I'm going to start sealing it and everything. So I actually had to take out some of the watermelons because I forgot to add the apple. So I'm going to put those watermelons back in there. And, I mean, not the watermelon seeds. And Now I'm gonna seal it up. Be right back. So I have my candle for sealing this, but also giving it the passion and bringing the spell bottle to life. It's sitting on a octagon mirror plate for amplifying the energy, but also with working with the number 8, which will bring about manifestation. And I have the color ivory as the ivory as the candle because for me ivory is the color for house blessings and blessings in general and cleansing and purity. So this is what's going on right now. I'm not gonna film the whole thing because it's gonna take a long time. But yeah, this is gonna seal the candle, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the last finishing touchings. I'll be right back. So we're at the last bits of this candle, and I'm gonna try and prepare the rest of this wax to take on this little topper. I thought it was a little closer to going out than it was. But at least I smoothed out all the wax. I might pause this and come back. Yeah. So, I don't know if you saw it or not, but that's the little adornment that I put on the top. And I'm going to use the Celtic cross. I have Celtic ancestry, and it links magical properties with Christian properties. If you don't know, the Celtic cross in particular is actually, hold on. It's linked to the 4 elements. And this one, if you looked at it, you would probably see that it had the triquetras on the 4 spokes. And that, you know, back in the day was in reference to the triple goddess. Oops. And now today it can be for triple god and the triple goddess, as well as the triple aspects of self, you know, mind, body, and soul. So this kind of helps put that ancestry protection in there. And you know, this Celtic cross in particular is how the pagans hid their beliefs within the Christianization movement. And the circle that's on here also represents the circle in magic and in protection and in life, death, and rebirth. So that's why I'm using the Celtic cross in particular, because it's like a joining of the 2 beliefs. A lot of my family that I know of personally was in some way connected to Christianity, and this kind of helps respect that while also incorporating magic. So yep, that's the spell bottle. I'll take a picture and show you guys what it looks like in the beginning of the video. But I thank you for watching, and as always, blessed be my dear witchlings. So what I'm doing here is putting it in the center of the home inside this little crawl space. There's going to be like a little sliding cardboard door that'll keep it protected and undisturbed. That way it can continue its magic throughout the year, or however long I keep it. Blessed be my dear witchlings.